Hey guys, welcome back to some more reviews, and today talking about From Dusk Till Dawn 2, Texas Blood Money, which I will be getting to in a little bit, but I gotta say something real fast. A while back when I first started doing reviews back in 2013, I was doing about 40-minute reviews, and that was per review. And that was back when I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I was just getting on YouTube to do a movie review. That's all I knew. And I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know, it was just, I was a very, unexperienced person when I joined, and I just sort of learned more as I went, the years have went by. And I've been on YouTube for about 2 years now. And, so I've sort of learned more as I've, grown through the channel through these 2 years. And, so I've learned, how to do better quality videos and how to edit more and, but the one problem that I would say about my reviews then was, well, there's actually a lot of problems with them because they're pretty bad, but the length. They were about 40 minutes per review, and then I moved down to 15 minutes per review, which is still to this day. Until now, because I plan on changing it to 8 minutes max per review now, just because I think that, sorry about that, I think that 15 minutes is probably, it's a little long to sit through a review that's 15 minutes long. I mean, this review won't count because I'll be talking about this movie and I'll also talk about this. So I'm talking about what I'm telling you guys right now and talking about the movie. So this review won't count, but from here on, I'll be doing 8-minute reviews max. And so if you guys want me to go back to the 15-minute review, let me know in the comment section below. Or if it's good, the 8-minute review, then let me know in the comment section below. So let me know your guys' thoughts on the time change to 8 minutes. Because most reviews are about 5 minutes long. And 15 minutes is a long time to sit through. So I'll bring it down to 8 minutes long, max, after this review. So let me know your guys' thoughts about that, if it's good or bad. Should I keep it at 15 minutes or should I, change to 8 minutes? But starting from this point on, I'll be doing reviews in 8 minutes. So, I'm talking about From Dusk Till Dawn 2, Texas Blood Money, which is a freaking underrated as crap sequel that is unbelievably underrated. And, it's insane how people think this movie is bad, like so bad, which I do get it. Everybody has their opinion. But it's insane. I mean, this movie is, even the third movie gets said it's better than this movie. And honestly, the third movie is a guilty pleasure of mine. It's, it's a time waster. I think it's pretty fun. A fun little low budget movie. So bad it's good kind of movie. But I think out of the sequels, this one's definitely the better one in my opinion. It gets a 4.0 on IMDb, which is lower than 3. 3 gets like a 4.8, and it was directed by Scott Spiegel. He was involved with Evil Dead 2. He directed Intruder. He directed this movie. He directed Hostel Part 3, which I'm also a fan of. And the movie has a really cool plot to it, and it's got a lot of things going for it. There are some problems with the movie, but for the most part, it is a pretty decent sequel. And the story is basically about these people getting ready to rob this bank, and while one of them is off planning how to rob the bank, he gets bit by a vampire because he goes to the bar from the first movie. He gets bit by a vampire. He goes to basically this hotel where the people are staying at, and he bites one person there. They get to the bank finally. He bites a couple more people, where it comes down to Robert Patrick being the final person that's human. And pretty much at the end of the movie, you've got this awesome battle between like SWAT team and the police versus the vampires. You got Robert Patrick in there, and it's got a lot of things going for it. I mean, you got great action scenes, especially the end of the movie. It's definitely a gory movie. Great makeup effects, great camera work, a lot of memorable angles, like the angle of inside of a vampire's mouth biting on someone's neck. Very, very interesting shots. Very, very good in that department. The camera work. And you've got the part where he's doing push-ups and you see it through his point of view, and then there's a point where they're twisting the camera, like the twisting knob to the bank, trying to get the bank vault unlocked. It's like, but the camera's like moving along, it's like, and a lot of good things, you know, in the camera work department because it was really good. But you know, you also got Scott Spiegel's direction. That was great. Scott Spiegel did a good job directing the movie. Um, Practical effects were top notch. Great cast, great acting. There are a few problems though. The score really wasn't much. At least I can say the first movie had a pretty fun score. This movie, it really didn't. It was kind of one of them cheap scores that you hear in a generic movie a lot, just bland, nothing to it. Um, and it does feel like it takes a while. I mean, it doesn't take forever to get to the gore, but it's kind of spaced out a little bit. So in that department, I mean, it takes a while for something to happen sometimes. And it's an 88-minute movie, so it really shouldn't be long. It's not draggish. It just kind of takes a little while to get to the big action scene in the movie. But you've also got interesting scenes between that. But it just takes a while to get to those scenes. They're kind of spread apart. Because you got basically the guy going to the bar, he gets bit, and it goes to him biting this one guy. He's getting chased to a hotel, and this one girl turns into a vampire. He cuts her head off, and then it cuts to the bank, and then the fight at the bank. Got makeup effects that are great. People getting their arms ripped off. There's a guy who gets a freaking sniper stabbed right through him. Freaking sniper right through him. And there's a part where this girl gets bit, and then she comes back as a zombie. And there's also some bad CGI. This movie's got some really bad CGI. Not as much as part 3, but still a lot more than 1. But not as much as 3. But still kind of catchy. Not catchy, but freaking dodgy. Not catchy, dodgy. But CGI is pretty bad. But basically, it comes down to the sheriff, his deputy, and Robert Patrick. They have this little standoff with the vampires. They battle, and basically Robert Patrick kills the vampires along with the deputy, and the sheriff. Deputy gets killed, and basically they fight the vampires until pretty much come down to the sheriff and Robert Patrick being the only ones alive, and Robert Patrick drives off, and then the movie ends. So yeah, so it's got a very simple plot to it, and you know, what a coincidence. I'm actually getting ready to hit the 8-minute mark, but I don't know if I'll end the review there. I'm just going to talk about the details of the movie. But like I said, it's shot very, very well. Great angles. You know, great direction by Scott Spiegel. And for a low-budget direct-to-DVD sequel, it's definitely a good movie. I mean, compare stuff like Hellraiser Deader and Hellraiser Hellseeker and Hellraiser Hellworld and Hellraiser Revelations. I know it's the same franchise, but you know, they're all in the same franchise. But those are like some really bad low-budget movies I directed video that I just named off. Granted, they're all in the same Hellraiser franchise, but still, I just named off some really bad low-budget direct-to-DVD movies or sequels to original classic. But yeah, there's definitely a lot worse direct-to-video movies out there. I've seen pretty bad ones, but then I see some that are good. Like Scary or Die, or this movie, or some low budget zombie movies I've seen, like Last of the Living, and basically, you know, for a low budget movie, it's done very, very well. It's a pretty decent sequel, and I gotta say, pretty good movie. So guys, it's actually gonna be about 9 minutes, so you could say that whole 8-minute mark was going to start now, but, you know, I'll just say it's a short review. But from here on, you know, after this video is done, it'll be 8 minutes, unless you guys want me to go back to 15-minute limit or 15-minute reviews. So, let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the 8-minute switch, if I should stay at 8 minutes or if I should go back to 15-minute. So, thanks for watching my review on From Dusk Till Dawn to Texas Blood Money. And if you haven't seen this movie, check it out. Definitely check it out. Great movie. You know, low budget, but at the same time, that's the thing, like, it's low budget, but you wouldn't know. By the way it's shot, by the way it's acted, by the way, you know, the makeup effects are. The CGI and the score kind of make it have a little bit of low budget feel to it, because CGI is bad, the score sucks. But, you know, there are a few songs I don't mind like that. Dun, 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 dun. So there's probably a handful of songs in mind, but not a lot of music in the movie that I liked, but maybe a couple. Besides that, great makeup effects, great direction, and for being a low budget direct-to-video sequel, it is pretty decent. So yeah, thanks for watching my review on From Dusk Till Dawn 2, Texas Blood Money, and I'll see you guys, I think, in a little bit, maybe, not sure yet, my review from Dusk Till Dawn 3. That's a big maybe. I'm not sure how busy I'll be, but maybe in a little bit I'll do a review on From Dusk Till Dawn 3. But it's not a promise. I'm not sure yet. That depends on how busy I am. Because it's getting kind of late. So, I might do a review on this movie. Because heck, it's Christmas break. So, why not? But From Dusk Till Dawn 3, I'll be reviewing that in probably a little bit. So, yeah, thanks for watching the review, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Guys.